Welcome to Switch Comics. My name is Marco.
I'm Chris.
And today we have our it's new comic book day.
I
We
got
got some new.
petting waffles.
I saw on the camera and got to see that happen. But we have a bunch of new comics to show today. It was a really good week, mainly for reading. Like there was a lot of really good issues. Last week was a great week for covers. Now, granted, good things to read as well, but a lot of amazing covers last week, and this week a lot of amazing comics to read. So also few cover buys. I guess this could be considered a cover buy.
Yeah, in a way.
We have the Demon Days Treasury Edition. As you can see,
it's big.
It is massive. It is
Real
massive. I'll hold up this is the Marvel preview. We're going to go into this here in a second, but this is normal size of a comic. This is the big Treasury Edition. So it's huge. If your shop doesn't have this, just make sure you can probably ask them to order it. It's a $35 book, so it might be like for us, for our shop, we didn't order it except for our Momoko people. You work on fixing the waffle there.
There we go. Got the baby all good.
Anyway, so yeah, your shop might not have this available for order, might not have it at the store, but it's probably something you can order. I checked on it just a couple days ago.
Pick up your Marvel previews.
Still available for
a lot of good stuff coming in the future.
Yeah, I'm going to show them that here in a second. Well, real quick though, we also picked up.
We're going to look at it together.
We also picked up High Republic Edge of Balance. This is a American manga.
Because it's read like American manga.
Yeah, it's read left to right, but it is very much in the style of a manga.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was a continuation of. Oh shoot, what's it called?
Well, no, there was a Free Comic Book Day Edge of Balance manga
That's
thing.
not what I was talking. I thought it was a continuation of the
High Republic.
Yeah, no.
Adventures. I don't know what.
I forgot what it's called.
I don't know what you're trying to get
when
at.
they made anime.
The Visions.
I thought it was a continuation of Visions.
That'd be
or something.
neat if they did continuations, but as manga, I would definitely be into that.
Because I didn't really look at it at all. I was like, manga Star Wars.
Now, granted, manga's a little thicker. We did not get time to read this, but I do plan on reading this.
It is cool that they're branching out in this. Medium, kinda. Not a whole lot. But,
Star Wars and Japanese influence go hand in hand, so it's a really cool thing. I'm hoping. Yeah, we'll just leave it to the side. Yeah, I don't want. Well, I'm going to put the other comics there, and I don't want to sit those on top. Okay. Anyway, so as we were saying though, make sure you pick up your Marvel previews. Lots of cool things.
Fortnite and Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel Fortnite. Fortnite. So we actually do play Fortnite, so we'll be picking these up so we can get the codes and get skins and whatever else. A lot of cool things coming up. I'm trying to remember if there's anything that really. There were some cool things in here.
Fortnite too, nerd.
I'm trying to remember if there was anything in here, Chris. There was like a new series. A lot of cool things popping up.
Zero War.
There's Zero War. Oh yeah, there's Edge of Spider-Verse. That was interesting.
3 covers of that, issue 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, new Ultraman. I didn't notice that. I didn't really look through this super well earlier. Yeah. They show the first 3 issues of Edge of Spider-Verse.
Giant-sized Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, Gwen Stacy and Damage Control look kind of interesting. And I also need to go through and really look through it and look at the writers and the artist and the team working on everything.
Damage Control?
I don't know. We're going to find out here.
Just sitting there building a house with a nail and hammer.
I wonder... we'll get into it a little bit when I talk more about Devil's Reign, but I feel like that's going to be branching out a lot of different things, or at least a couple different things. So then we have Punisher, what is this, 3?
Yeah.
Punisher 3, we picked up the B cover. Amazing comic, yeah.
Delves into Punisher's past a little bit.
Yes, which we got an answer to a question that I had. Stay down there, Daphne. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Daphne. Don't do it. Literally, she's been away, and then because I had my comics sitting there, and she wanted to jump up on top of it, so I moved my comics, and she's been gone ever since then. And then at the moment I put the comics back over on the couch, she's like, "Ooh, time to jump on top of it again."
You need a
spray bottle.
No, a decoy comic. Throw one.
Decoy comic,
just a cheapy $1.
I usually leave a plastic bag on the ground, and she likes to sit on that. But anyway,
there's one right there. She's
ignoring it. I know. Punisher, awesome read. Super violent. Really, it just makes so much sense putting the Punisher with the hand. It seemed like maybe a weird concept, and it's funny to me how much crap people were given because they're changing the Punisher symbol. My God, it makes so much sense. Like, everything just works together so symbiotically, you know, like...
The Punisher's character is still there.
Yeah, like, it's so good. And there's just, I don't know.
His old symbol even still comes up a little bit here and there.
His what?
Old symbol.
Oh, old symbol, yeah.
Like, there's a cool one, like, where there's, like, smoke or whatever, and it, like, covers it in front of him, and, like, there's this old symbol right there. Yeah. That was a really cool panel. Yeah,
it's super, super fun, and definitely very violent and gory.
Yeah.
Moving on to Devil's Reign Omega, we picked up the Momoko variant. Awesome read. It is wrapping everything up and kind of setting the stage for new titles in a way. It's kind of a preview.
This isn't a spoiler because it was in the last Devil's Reign.
Yeah.
That both Daredevils are going to be going after a hand.
I know, and I'm hoping they're going to be fighting
the Punisher is currently in charge of the
I'm really hoping for that.
Because we haven't had a good Punisher v Daredevil fight in a while. They've been kind of...
Yeah, and Punisher's a little souped up right now.
Yeah.
So it's going to take two Daredevils to take him out, I think.
Although, Elektra is supposed to also be in, what, like an Avengers book? What is it?
Avengers? I don't know.
Yeah, she's Savage Avengers.
Oh.
So I don't know.
That might not have been going at the same time.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I don't know when any of the timelines are going on. I'm reading Avengers and everything's weird.
Yeah. Regardless.
Thor's there, his hammer's not cracked, so I guess it's before that. In Avengers.
Yeah, huh. Anyway, Devil's Reign, definitely sets up Daredevil, which is assumedly, setting up a confrontation with the Punisher. It sets up, presumably, as well, there's a new series called, like, Luke Cage City on Fire or something.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so Luke Cage is the mayor of I almost said the mayor of Wilson Fisk. The mayor of New York now.
I own you, Wilson Fisk. I'm your mayor.
But, and so with this issue, it kind of shows that he's the mayor now, but there's still...
He has to be a very active mayor.
Well, but, like, there's a lot to clean up, especially after Fisk term. So, it sets up that. It sets up Thunderbolts, which we knew was coming up.
I didn't read any of the stories after it. There's, like, 2 more stories.
Oh, you didn't read all this?
No.
Wow, you should, yeah, because it was a good issue. It wasn't super action-packed.
I kind of just flipped through the pages of the last one, because, like I said, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I didn't read High Republic, The Edge of Balance, because I tried, and... I didn't retain any of it. I'm so tired.
It's been a long day, in all fairness. But anyway, which I guess, by the way, we should mention, no stream again tonight. Mainly because I have a very huge voiceover order due tonight that I will be working on for many hours. So yeah, I have a lot of work to do. Yeah. Tough luck. Also, this week is flea market week, so I don't have an off day until... Yeah.
I don't have one till
next
Friday.
Thursday. Are you off this? You're not off this Friday though, right?
No.
So
I don't have one till next Friday.
He's off next Friday. I'm off next Thursday. That's when our next off days are. By a day.
By a day. That makes a difference.
It's gonna make a difference. Yeah.
I'm gonna be so worn out.
Yeah, and on top of that, I'm coming home and doing. And it's funny because like last week.
So much money.
Last week I didn't do a stream either, and it's funny. I was like, I'm gonna take a day off to relax. I was up on my computer doing voiceover work and video editing and stuff like that. That's my relax. So
my relax is long naps.
Yeah, no, I don't sleep. I just work. Anyway,
I don't sleep when I need.
Devil's Reign, really good. I feel like there was another thing that I felt like it was maybe setting up. So I said Daredevil, Thunderbolts.
A bit of the. I'd say maybe a bit of the new Kingpin v. Luke Cage dynamic. I didn't read the last
a little
stuff.
bit. I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely super interested.
Daredevil going to.
I'm curious.
I can't say that. That might be a spoiler.
I'm curious to see who's going to be writing, because I haven't looked into Luke Cage City on Fire. I need to see who's writing that. But anyway, moving on to Moon Knight 11.
Moon Knight 11. Only 11 issues in, it feels like we've been so far in. Like, it feels like so much. It's so good. Moon Knight is easily... Like,
absolutely
I love Thor.
good.
I love Avengers. Moon Knight's easily my favorite book
This series,
that I'm
Jed MacKay's killing it. Jed MacKay is killing it, and I really like Jed MacKay's work. But this is some of
with names like what else has Jed MacKay made?
Black Cat, which you haven't read. Taskmaster, that little miniseries,
a
fantastic series. Although I felt the first issue was the best issue, and I like the rest of the series, but the first issue is so good on that series. I don't feel like it ever got as good as that first issue again, while still having some really awesome, issues. And it was only 5 parts, but but with Moon Knight, I feel like almost with every issue, I think maybe number 2, I was like, that one's fine. But I feel like almost every issue, I'm like, oh my god, this was better than all the other issues so far.
How do you spell Jed MacKay?
JEDMACKAY.
Okay.
He's done some other good things. I'm trying to think right off the top of my head. Death of Doctor Strange, that was him.
Amazing Spider-Man.
He's here and there. He's done a little bit.
Death of Doctor Strange is really good.
Yeah.
Mary Jane Black Cat was really good.
Yeah. Oh, you read that? Okay.
Yeah. Timeless.
Timeless was him.
That was really good.
He's a great writer, but he's killing it in Moon Knight. He's absolutely going full, just putting everything into Moon Knight.
Is he doing Avengers, or has he probably been in there every once in a while?
I don't know. I haven't read any Avengers. So
interesting.
I can't tell you. I know he's also done one of the mech things, Mech Strike or Mech something else.
Anyway, looks like he wrote 1 issue of Avengers.
Moving on to the next one. So we have
good one, if I remember
Hulk 7, another awesome book. I love this cover so much. That's a new, what do we call it? The Celestial Hulkbuster armor.
Yeah, it's so dope.
It's so sick. So this picks up from where Thor, whatever the last one was.
Yeah. 20-something, right?
27 or 20... 25.
25, yeah,
okay.
because there's 26 next.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Thor 25, and then it leads into this, and then obviously before that was...
And we got a good full shot of it in Thor 25. We didn't really get a lot of full shots of it in this.
Despite this being a Hulk book, man, there was an awesome, it was just a single full page. It wasn't a double spread or nothing. But man, it was a sick image of Thor. I think I can show that without any spoilers.
Yeah.
Let's see, this side. Check out that awesome image of Thor.
Yeah.
What a good image. Anyway, but yes.
Does he have a beard in this?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, I guess
he shaves it off every now and then. And that's throughout the Thor series, too. Kind of whenever he's more down in the dumps, he shaves it off. But
maybe this will get my life together.
Sorry, not shave. Whenever he's down in the dumps, he has it. He hasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not in the mood to shave, I guess. I said it backwards. Oh, a really cool reveal at the end of this, which is going to pop up in the next issue of Thor, which is pretty wacky. First time I think this has ever happened, right?
So what?
With the very last thing, this thing?
Yeah. Well, technically it's happened once in a cartoon.
In a
cartoon? I can think of.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know the full history of every single comic that's ever come out, but maybe first appearance of something.
A version of Thor.
Yeah, I guess we can say that. And this should be first full appearance of the Celestial Hulkbuster armor. Not that it really changes too much.
Plus, it advertises the track of Moon Knight.
Also picked up the Campbell variant, very, very nice, which we had a sweet Thor Campbell variant.
Yeah.
Oh, is Campbell doing variants for all of these? Maybe just the first 2.
I wonder if they look how good they
look.
Next
I love Campbell.
Who's Campbell?
Anyway, but yeah, it's again, Campbell's known for drawing sexy women, but he can draw a beautiful looking Thor as well. Moving on to Captain Carter 3. And
it was really good.
This cover, great book.
Fantastic cover.
But first off, I don't remember what, it's C cover or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is just B. Right?
Witter, I think is the artist name. B cover, yes, B cover. Tell me you can do this all day without saying anything.
Yeah.
That's what this cover screams.
And then she gets... Is Doctor Strange still kind of fresh?
No, don't do it yet. Not in this video.
Okay.
Just in case. But
if you know, you know.
I'm not very familiar with Witter's work, but man, that's a gorgeous book.
I might have to look it up here in a minute. See what.
And also, like I said, fantastic read.
I love it when you could follow a fight really well, in a comic.
It's hard to do. I feel like that's one of the downfalls of Donny Cates. I feel like his storytelling is fantastic, but some of his fight scenes fall flat.
Yeah.
And or kind of like come to an end too quickly. But there's a lot. This feels like you're watching a Russo movie almost. Like it's the action's really cool.
Kind of feels very Winter Soldiery.
Yeah, which it's meant to be. I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's leading up with a bunch of conspiracy, and I won't get into too much, but fantastic read. I was kind of
surprised guessed by an Avenger.
Yes. Oh, I was so happy about that.
Which he's on cover A, but you probably don't know. It doesn't look like him, really.
Was he? I didn't pay that.
Yeah, he is.
I kind of glanced at cover A, and I was like, no, I'm getting this cover for sure.
Is he on cover B? Or not cover B, I mean...
not this. I don't know.
The next cover.
Oh, the next
one?
No. Is that
yeah, that's a spoiler, 100%.
yeah, we can't show the next cover. But yeah, fantastic read. I was kind of worried when this series came out. I was like, it might just be some... just filler, whatever. If Captain Carter's popular right now, just make a comic series. But no, it's really, really good. I really enjoy it.
It'd be kind of funny if this is the same Captain Carter in Doctor Strange.
Could be. Or they're supposedly working on a new series, or series or show or something for him. I'm curious where that's going to lead. Avengers 56.
Avengers 56.
I didn't read this one, Chris did. It's a cool cover, though.
It's just, it follows a little bit of multiversal Jane stuff going on, a little bit of Mephisto here and there.
Who did this cover? It's a really nice cover.
And, God, I don't know what they're building up to. Because I feel like each issue is very separate.
This is still Jason Aaron, right? Where does it say?
Color artist, letter...
Oh, no, right there. By Jason Aaron.
Okay. Each issue feels very separate.
I don't know this person.
But, like... Also, there's just like little small fragments connecting them all, and I feel like we're gonna get something big to connect them all, and that's just gonna. I'm excited, you know.
Yeah, if you say so.
It's.
I'd like to read Avengers, but again, we're 50-something issues in.
50-something issues in, and.
That's a one-day type thing, you know. And then moving on to our only DC book, we have Teen Titans Academy number 15.
Although, Marco,
yes.
I'm sorry, I was going to say, any reason you should read Avengers is what they're doing with Robbie right now.
Yeah, that's kind of the main thing. I mean, want to read it.
Because they're doing some big stuff. They've called him the strongest Ghost Rider. He's now, like, the All-Rider or something, which is dope. I don't know what that means.
He rides anything
I kind of know what
everything.
that means, but, like, at the same time, I can't say it. Spoilers.
So anyway, Teen Titans Academy 15. It's good. I can't lie that I've lost interest since the Red X stuff has stopped. I don't know if I'm missing context or just don't care about the greater world of the DC universe. There's a lot of bigger things happening right now, and Shazam's there and this and that and whatever, and I just don't really care. I do like, there are parts of it I like. There's a Chupacabra gets some real intimate moments here to start fleshing out more of his character. Whenever we get those, I've been really enjoying Stitch. I think Stitch is a super fun character.
Hana means family.
A lot of these new young Titans I think are super fun, and it's fun to learn about them. But then we get into just the larger DC universe, and I'm just like, I could care less. I really, because like that's the thing. Like these new characters, nobody knows anything about because they're new characters. I'm learning about them with everyone else, and it feels really interesting. Then you bring in these established characters that everyone, you know, even if you're not, you know, necessarily caught up with DC books. Which feels like a lot's going on. I mean, if you're a DC fan, you probably at least know probably more about the characters than I do.
You're not a real DC fan unless you're reading all 15 Batman series going on right now.
That have nothing to do with each other.
That have nothing to do with each other.
But that being said, I don't know. When you introduce these other characters, I just don't care. I just really don't, because they're not really like building on those characters. Those characters are just there. And I'm sure it may mean something to DC fans, but it means nothing to me. So, like, again, these new characters, really digging. And like the original Titans, you know, Cyborg changeling. I'm used to him being Beast Boy from the cartoon, but I guess I don't know how long he's been changeling.
Like a few different names.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's changed them like over the years.
But anyway, Raven and Starfire and Nightwing and whatever, them I'm cool with, but and even them, they can feel kind of dry at times. Their character isn't really evolving. I don't know if I'm going to be picking this series up for much longer. I've really enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time in the ride. I think more Red X stuff will be coming up eventually, but I just don't want to read a bunch of issues that I don't really care about until something happens again with Red X.
Speaking of enjoying a ride,
Godzilla
versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah,
God,
super
it's
fun
so
issue.
Much fun.
The A covers have been good, but the B issues on every single cover have been the B covers on every single issue have always been better for whatever reason.
I love it when a comic feels like, hey, what if we took some action figures, we just smashed them together.
I even love how bad some of the dialogue is that the Power Rangers deliver. Like the Pink Ranger had some real stinky lines in this one, and it was authentic.
90s Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, it was
even the modern stuff, still cheesy.
It was garbage cheesy lines, but it was exactly what it needs to be. Yeah. Super fun.
Have your serious Power Ranger series all you want.
I don't know how long this series is going to be.
I don't know either. I hope it lasts forever.
I want the Green Ranger's got to come back at some point. He's been going through some stuff for 2.5 issues at this point. Yeah. He's got to come back. Or the Dragon Zord, is going to come back, and they're going to fight with. Could the Dragon Zord fuse with Godzilla somehow? That would be amazing.
That's too cool.
That would be cool. I might be setting my expectations too high.
It's so much dumb fun. I love it. I love having a book.
And I guess we'll go to this one
let's
next.
Start with more Power Rangers.
And this is just a cover by which there are better covers, but they're the 1 in 50 or whatever.
The Green Ranger.
Yeah.
This is Batteries is Dead.
I think this is the last issue of this series. I think. I'm fairly positive, but yeah, we have
How does he hold it?
The Green Ranger cover here. There is, like I said, there's a 1 in 100 or something.
Like this?
Maybe 1 in 50, maybe 1 in 25, I don't remember. But it's the Green Ranger color bleed. Or not it's not a color bleed. What do they call it? The negative space. Color bleed's different. Kind of similar.
The other Power Ranger? We have the White Ranger, that's right. We don't have the Green Ranger helmet.
Yeah, the Green Ranger helmet's very expensive. But anyway, I might try to track that down later on. Power Ranger, and I've said this before, Power Ranger variants are hard to track down and can be expensive because not a lot of... it's a very specific niche of Power Ranger comic fans. There's a lot of Power Ranger fans, but not so many that get the comics. So a lot of stores don't order a lot to get the ratio variants, and including our store. So I'd like to go back and get all these... what I just call them, not color bleeds. The other thing, negative space.
Negative space.
Because they're really, really.
Some of them are really good.
But anyway, so there's that.
Moving on to our last book.
And last book, which is actually a book from last week or the week before.
The last week, yeah.
Yeah. So we have Heavy Metal Drummer number. Where's the number?
4.
Where's the number? Where's the number? Where does it say that? Is it not?
I'm pretty sure it's 4.
Behemoth is so wild. Behemoth does crazy things. So I'm pretty positive I don't see an issue number on this.
I think I remember from the...
Either that or it's in a funky spot.
What's that paper called, Marco?
The invoice.
I'm pretty sure I remember from the invoice.
I mean, that's fair.
4.
But why not put the issue number there? But other than that, I'm going on a bit of a tangent here.
Have you read it?
No, I didn't read this one. Hold on, tangent time. For whatever reason, Behemoth will just randomly not have prices on their books, or the cover A will have prices, but the B covers won't have prices. They decided not to put the issue number on this one, which I'm pretty sure they've all had issue numbers until now. I don't know if it's quirkiness, if it's just pure incompetency. I'm kind of leaning towards that one because I know it's not a huge company, and they are. I don't know. I feel like they just rush their stuff together and leave off weird little stupid things like that. Because why would you leave off the issue number or the price or sometimes things like it's not consistent. If every issue didn't have the price or the issue number or whatever, okay, fine, that's your stylistic choice. It's dumb, but it's your stylistic choice. But no, I think Behemoth is a little maybe not too good at their jobs. Anyway, go ahead and talk about the book. I didn't read it.
It's weird.
yeah. I mean, if you can't pick that up from this image, or actually either image,
it's. I don't know how to describe it unless you've read the other ones. It's just strange.
I mean, it's.
I like the book, but I doubt you guys are out there reading it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whatever book.
We ordered
it's just
2 for our shop.
Well, yeah, and it's not for our shop. It's one for us and one for another person that has it on our list.
So we didn't even get one for the shop.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things. It's this is enjoyable enough to read. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to people. I highly recommend you check out Moon Knight,
I'd recommend
or Hulk, or Thor, or
certain people.
What else was super amazing? And I highly recommend Noctera, and We Have Demons, and The Me You Love in the Dark, and
if you just
Twig.
Some capes nonsense, I'd recommend Avengers. It's fun,
but yeah, this.
Mostly
unless you just want something really weird, and for whatever reason, a shorter comic than normal comics.
Yeah, if you like short comic
if you want to save trees, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, that's not how tree farming works, but okay.
That's all I got for you. That's everything this week. It was a really good week. We didn't try anything new.
No.
But we had a good stack as it was, and that Momoko book was, I said,
well, we kind
of
tried something new.
I guess we got that, but it's a bit bigger, and we'll get to it later.
My brain was melting.
It's very late as we're recording
was it,
this.
1 a.m.? 1:30.
Maybe, sure, I don't know. But anyway, that's it for this week. Again, sorry for no stream. I am very, very busy.
I'm very, very tired.
Hopefully,
I do a stream alone.
Hopefully, we will get back. Well, you couldn't do the stream alone. I have to use my computer to do my voiceover work. You can't. But anyway,
I can use mine, but
I guess.
But no, it's definitely not happening.
No. But anyway, hopefully next week, I don't know. I'm at this point where I really enjoy doing the comic channel. I don't intend to stop it or anything, but I started.
If we don't get us to 1,000 subscribers soon, we're gonna burn the whole thing.
The voiceover stuff has been like a side hobby for me for a while, and I really want to push that more so and get
career.
Yeah, I want to get more opportunities, get my name out there more.
Hopefully, we can continue to do both.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how it is. And so I need to just make sure I'm focusing and doing stuff on there. So you need to make
sure that this becomes a job.
And those videos take more time to edit as well.
Start sending...
We're in the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Ha ha ha!